Let's see what they got on this dev update for us. Let's see what they got. Let's see what they got.
I'm Pabro, and with me is a longtime writer and fellow dev, Brett.
Hey everyone, I'm Brett, also known as Frost, and I'm the product lead here on League of Legends.
It's Monday, May 19th, and we're here to talk to you all about some
Monday,
awesome
May
stuff we got
19th.
coming. But first,
That's a bit ago.
we have a little something to kick off the second act, so enjoy.
Oh shit, a cinematic? Wow. I love the Spirit Blossom aesthetic. I think the Spirit Blossom aesthetic is so beautiful. It's so fucking nice. Like, if they made an anime, I would not mind if it was made like it was in Ionia. I know they made Arcane already. You know what? Fuck it. Arcane Season 3 in Ionia. Go. Like, this looks so fucking cool, no? Oh, it's Yunara. Oh, we see her gameplay. A lot of balls. Oh, and it's a new Summoner's Rift. Ooh, that looks actually nice. The new ARAM map.
Jackspektra 23. Vamos Koi.
Thank you, Bara. As the new sub notification, by the way, the Drutut, this is my support. Pretty good. So they're mostly just showing off the new Spirit Blossom skins. Did Ashe just do a backflip? What? She does a backflip and shoots her fucking arrow? What the hell? I did not know she did that. Oh my god, it's the return of Bilgewater.
Hey everyone, I'm Riot Cadmus.
Long time no see, gamers. I'm Riot Flux.
We're here to talk a bit more about the ARAM changes that you just saw. In Act
Okay.
2, we're going to be adding multiple maps to ARAM. After Champ Select, when you load in,
Ooh.
you'll randomly get one of 3 maps.
Okay.
An old favorite, the Butcher's
Random map for the random mode? I like that.
Spirit Blossom themed map, Cushion's Crossing.
That's cool, but they should include the arcade map, no? Then you have 4 maps and it's more randomness. But
Introducing more maps to ARAM
that's a fucking good idea. That's a very good idea. I like that. I like that a lot.
is to bring more excitement and variety to each game without fundamentally changing what you all love about the mode. That said, we do have some unique additions to the new maps that we want to go over. We'll start with the newest map. The most notable change we've added.
Bro, this looks so nice, no? Oh my god, this looks so nice. Like, look at the little dojo, and it's like...
whole visual reskin.
I love this aesthetic. Bro, inject this aesthetic into my bloodstream. I don't care if you call me a weeaboo, whatever the fuck you want to call me. It looks so fucking
The
good.
Spirit Blossom portals. They'll be replacing Hex Gates, but we won't just have them take you from your base to your outermost turret.
We also added some portals to the center of the map, so you can use them to try to make the outplay of a life,
What was that zoom in? I don't know the reference.
or
to.
simply get outplayed. We can't wait to see the creative
Oh.
ways you'll find to use them.
That's
In
interesting to
addition,
have a
we made
portal in
some
the
terrain
middle.
Adjustments to the middle of the map.
I love this. Looks nice, bro. I'd love to play ARAM here. This looks really cool. I like this a lot.
Fights feel
It looks beautiful, bro.
a little bit
It
different.
looks beautiful. But I hope the Bilgewater one is updated, because the Bilgewater one looks a little bit
still
shit.
remaining an all-out ARAM fiesta. Just to manage expectations, we're experimenting with this as a season-themed map. So let us know how you like it.
Moving over to the Butcher's Bridge. We know a lot of
But this looks
long-
so old, no?
ARAM enjoyers have fond
Compared to
memories
the new one.
of the old event map. And so do we. It's something that many of you have asked us to bring back.
So we're bringing it back.
And we even killed Gangplank again.
No. We're not shipping that. No.
That's an old school reference. You know, this is fucking weird. They killed Gangplank in the lore, and then Gangplank was disabled for a week. Or maybe it was even longer. It was the most random shit ever. Because he was killed in the lore, so you couldn't play him in game. Imagine if they did that now. Like, it's so fucking random. Like, okay, we're killing Draven, you can't play him. Okay.
Welcome back.
And then he
to the
came back as a ghost.
scenic haunting depths of Bilgewater, where you can become a pirate and maybe enjoy a power flower or two. Inspired by Arena, these power flowers refund your cooldowns and give you some shielding, but they won't heal you. They grow in a new, small alcove located in the center of the bridge. We added them to be a new incentive to start fights, similar to health relics, which should keep things from being too stale for too long.
These bushes? I don't know. This doesn't look that good, no. Like, compared to the Spirit Blossom, maybe it's because I'm not a pirate. I'm not a pirate lover. I'm not that type of aesthetic lover. But doesn't this just look so old? It doesn't look that crazy.
Don't worry though, they aren't as powerful as they are in Arena, so they shouldn't impact the outcome of a fight, unless it comes down to the smallest of margins. We also added cannons to both spawns, because are you really a pirate if you don't have cannons?
Was it the Earth cannons?
These
That's
cannons
kind of cool.
aren't just good at getting you around the map. They're also a more interesting and aggressive way to get back into the action.
Oh, that's
and knock
cool, though.
enemies
That's
up
cool.
Where you land. Their range will depend on your furthest standing tower, which means if your inhibitor
I like
is down
that.
and the enemy is pushing in on you for the win, you could take advantage of the cannons and get a 5-person knockup, setting up your Yasuo from.
These are some good ideas. Whoever cooked up these ideas, well played. This is bringing them some freshness to ARAMs that it really needed. I will be playing a lot more ARAMs after this for sure. For sure. But I will get sad if I get the Howling Abyss map because I'm so used to that now.
Ultimate to turn the tables on the enemy.
Like, I really want the Spirit
Last,
Blossom one.
but certainly not least, we have the Howling Abyss. This is
Okay, we're
something
getting
us
some
ARAM mates
updates.
call home. And because so many of you love the map as it is today, we didn't make any changes to it. Like we said, we wanted to preserve the core
I feel like it could have meant something, no? I don't know. Like something cool? I don't know.
ARAM experience. And we
Something
think keeping
ice
Howling Abyss
related?
untouched will help with that.
We also
know.
wanted to talk about a non-map related change that we have coming to ARAM, champion cards. One
Champion
long-standing
cards.
piece
What
of
is
player
that?
feedback we've heard is that the amount of champions you can choose from in each game feels a little inconsistent. It could be frustrating if your teammates leave some rerolls on the table and you're stuck with 2 to 3 champs on the bench to choose from. So, in order to give you all more options more consistently, we're
Okay.
removing the reroll system and replacing it with champion cards.
When you enter Champ Select, you'll be presented with 2 champs to choose from. You'll have a bit of time to pick one, at which point the other will go to the bench. This guarantees you'll get at least 10 champs to choose from in any lobby. And if you get lucky, you'll be given 3 champs to pick from. We considered always giving 3 options, but that might lead to getting some champs too reliably, and who wants a Nidalee, Ziggs, or Xerath in every one of their games?
Going forward,
Okay, I
we
mean,
wanna
this is
make
not a
sure
bad
that
idea.
all of you ARAM mains know how much we appreciate you, and we'll think of ways to keep ARAM feeling fresh and loved. If you thought the Bridge of Progress, for example, had too many changes, this should be quite a bit less, as we focus mostly on slightly altering the map shape, as opposed to introducing more drastic changes like Snowball, Health Relic buffs, inhibitor rewards, and so on.
Okay.
Going forward, we don't want to make these changes in isolation, but it is going to take some testing and learning to get them right.
We're looking for your feedback to know what you enjoy, what we get right, and what we can improve. So please, keep talking to us so we can continually build and improve on the modes all of you love.
We think that this new map pool is an exciting addition to ARAM, but we want to get your feedback first before we commit to making this change permanent. As a reminder, Brawl is currently live, so please make sure you go give it a try. That's it from us. As always, thanks for playing, and we'll see you in ARAM.
All right, as you can probably tell by now, we're still deep in the Spirit Blossom Festival, and almost everything this season has ties to the massive bloom, or wild bloom as it's called in Ionia, from the new ARAM map to
Okay.
increased Spirit Blossoms on Summoner's Rift, and even our next champion, Yanara.
We aren't going to get into specifics about Yanara right
She looks cool. I think she looks cool. I like her design. I don't love the balls. I feel like Cinder balls look so much cooler than this. Like, they look kind of weird, but
now. She's still not coming out for a few more patches, but we do want to confirm that she's a traditional ADC with a core focus on auto attacks. We brought
more focus on auto attacks. I'd love to hear that. I'd love to hear that. We need auto attacking ADCs. The good old auto attacking
preview of
ADCs.
her gameplay, and you'll get a full reveal of her kit with these creators in just 2 weeks. And similar to
Okay,
Mel,
2 weeks
Yanara
we'll
will
get
be earnable by
full.
completing a few missions.
Outside of core gameplay, we'll be releasing another metagame this act. It's a 2.5D side-scrolling beat-em-up featuring, you guessed it, Yanara alongside Xin Zhao. While you dodge, punch, kick, slide, and fight, you'll get to experience more of this season's story and learn more about the mysterious Wild Bloom. We saw some feedback around the Demon's Hand, around having to grind a ton of league games to progress, so this one is more self-contained. That means you can play the entire story without playing league matches in between.
But wait, that's not all.
Oh.
Would it really be Spirit Blossom without a way to befriend some spirits, if you know what I mean? That's right. We've
What?
got a spiritual successor for Spirit Bonds, just a bit smaller in scale this time. This year's version will allow you to connect with some new spirits and earn their favor by simply playing League and completing champion-specific missions.
Wait,
And
it's
when
like
you've earned
E-Day
enough
thing or
favor,
what?
You'll get a little reward from each spirit, like a nice, firm handshake.
Oh, yeah. All right. Okay.
The courtyard is unlocked after you complete the beat 'em up metagame, and just like last time, it does require League gameplay to progress. Now, we know that visual novels and relationship-based games might not be everyone's cup of tea, and that's fine.
Yeah, they're bringing back the e-dating, bro. Let's stop hop over to the inting and griefing. This is your chat. This is the chat section here. Inting and griefing. Let's see what they have to say about all of you guys.
Hey everyone, I'm Riot Froxon.
Froxon, my
Just
goat!
Capybara.
Froxon and me are best friends. He's my goat.
As a recap, in the last dev update, we announced we are updating our systems to better detect and penalize disruptive behaviors
That guy
like inting and griefing.
scares me. He scares me a little bit.
So this time, we're back to let you know how this update went. When we rolled this out, it was really important to us to not punish low-skill players. Their play is sometimes hard to distinguish from players who intentionally lose in higher skill games, so we were a bit conservative with our rollout.
To date, the detections have a 99.95% accuracy rate. Given the
Okay,
success,
that's
we're
a big
continuing
number.
To invest in the system's capabilities. We'll also start holding higher skill games to a higher standard, since we know diamond
Yes!
players don't ghost back to lane like iron players might. So
I have ghosted back to lane. I've done that. I am a challenger, pro player, and I have ghosted back to lane. Because there have been times, especially when Ghost was 15, especially when it was 20 seconds long, where I have ghosted back to lane because I got 1 or 2 more CS. Because, you know, I'm not going to use the Ghost in the early game because I knew the wave would be slow pushing into them, and then I would crash it, and then they would catch it, and they would slow push it back, and there would just be no action for the next few minutes, and my Ghost would be useless. So, you can Ghost back to lane, but now that it's 10 seconds, it's pretty bad. So,
we'll start punishing
fair enough.
more aggressively in those instances.
But it's good. I mean, this is good, right? This is good. Like, it's pretty obvious when a Diamond Plus player griefs, I think, because the level, the standard you can hold them to is much higher, right? Like, sure, a Diamond player can have a bad game, but you know what I mean? You know what I mean?
We're significantly increasing penalties for repeated levers and toxic keyboard warriors.
We've also seen a lot of your feedback on things that you felt were missing, like spamming Trundle Pillar or Nivea Wall or trolling TK ults on your teammates.
Yeah.
So we've increased our detections to help identify those more accurately. At the time of recording, we're targeting these changes to go live with patch 25.11. Beyond this, we're also revising our current approach on ranked restrictions. We've found that while ranked restrictions work in most cases, there are some players who get through their restriction games by ruining norms or swift play, which just sucks, and it isn't okay. While this percentage is low, we just don't think this behavior has any place in the game. So we'll be punishing ranked offenders with aggressive queue delays.
There's also one more change we're working on, but wanted to get
Okay.
your thoughts on before implementing. We're looking at adding a new feature to automatically terminate games if egregious game-ruining behavior is detected. This means 9 people won't have to have their time wasted by a single player intent on troll.
Okay, I mean, this is good, but at the same time, they need to be smart about this. Because imagine if you're losing, and you just... If someone then ints on your team, it should still count as a loss, you know what I mean? Because you can't just int to make it the game terminated and not be a loss.
Trolling.
So, I don't know how you do this. You know what I mean? Like, let's say you have a game that's being lost. And then everybody's like, yo, support, can you fucking int this game so the game is terminated and it doesn't count as a loss for us?
Similar to how Vanguard currently works for cheaters.
We also wanted to take a moment to acknowledge some feedback.
I guess the support will get banned them, so you wouldn't want to do it. But I don't know, like, I could see it being somewhat abused.
System. We know it's frustrating to see that you're about to be demoted when you haven't changed how you play or how you interact with other players. This is due to some under-the-hood changes we made to the system back in patch 25.04. Since we released these changes, we changed how honor is evaluated in a way that doesn't line up with your expectations. So we'll be looking to iterate and improve on the experience in the coming months.
While we're working on these improvements, nothing will change with Hex.
This jacket from Froxon is pretty sick. He looks pretty swagalicious right now. Froxon, you looking good, my man. You looking good. I like what I'm seeing. I like what I'm hearing. I like what I'm seeing, buddy.
Chest distribution today. But as we mentioned when chests returned, we still fully intend on having some only earnable through higher honor levels in the future. But we have to get the system right before doing that.
We know having positive players in your games is something all of us care a lot about. So expect to hear more from us about Honor in a future dev update later this year. Until then, thanks for staying positive.
And if
I'm
you're not,
always staying positive.
Eliminated.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
And just around the corner,
Duh.
we have MSI that starts on June 27th.
Wow, that was
This
a
year,
tough
we'll be
one.
bringing pick'ems to MSI for the first time ever.
Oh,
so make sure you do
that's
your
a good one.
research and lock in before the first match.
Let's see if someone will finally submit a perfect bracket, which won't be me.
We're also excited to test out a new way to celebrate the team that wins MSI this year. The week after the final match, we'll be putting the skins that the winning team used during the finals on sale. We'll create a bundle for each role that contains the skins used.
Wait, what did he say? Wait.
Winning MSI this year. The week after the final match, we'll be putting the skins that the winning team used during the finals on sale. We'll create a bundle for each role that contains the skins used with an even deeper discount. For example, the top lane bundle. So let's hope that we go to a full 5 games for maximum skins.
That's a good idea. That's an actual good idea. It's good for Riot, it's good for us. That's a good idea. Right there. You see Faker play your favorite skin, and then it's gonna be discounted in the store because he played it in the finals. Right? That's a good fucking idea. That's a good fucking idea. Actually, pretty big W's here. Pretty big W's, some good ideas. The ARAM changes are good. Inting and griefing, love to punish that. They didn't talk at all about the stale meta though, which I think they could have talked a little bit about. But overall, I think they're moving everything in the right direction.
Check out patch notes for more details.
Excited for that, Brett. And last, it's been a minute, and I'm here to address Victor Nation. We've been quiet, but it doesn't mean we weren't listening.
What the
So
fuck?
I'm happy to announce to you all that we'll be doing a throwback skin in the style of Victor's original look. because
Okay.
You know it means a lot to so many of you.
There's a lot of people in the Victor Nation. A lot of people in the Victor Nation. Bro, W's all
I don't have
across.
a name yet, but
I don't know why they're making this shit sexual though. I don't think Victor Nation wants to be rizzed up, but
Victor? I don't know. Let us know, Victor Nation. He'll be coming out later this year. And that's it for today. We'll be back in a few more weeks to talk more. Until then, thanks
Awkward
so
as
much
fuck,
for
not
watching,
gonna lie.
and we'll see you on the Rift.
that was a good shit. Bro, good shit. Actually good shit. Victor Nation W, ARAM Nation W, Griefing Nation L. Right? Nice. Right? Nice. Nice. Is this the cinematic? It's also cinematic as well. I mean, we watched, I guess this was the intro, but I don't know if it showed the whole though. Okay, this was just the intro of the video. I mean, calling, like, it's a pretty... I mean, this map looks good. I like this map. I hope I get this map in ARAM. Okay, I just realized I said Faker uses your favorite skin and then you get a discount, and I used, like, the one pro player that never uses skins. So... I'm fucking stupid, aren't I? And I like the Spirit Blossom aesthetic. I can't believe Ash does a backflip, so I can't believe she does a backflip for her arrow. Pretty good. Pretty good. Good shit, Riot. Good shit, Riot. I'm happy with you. I'm happy with you. I'm excited to see how, like, I'm unironically excited to queue up for some ARAMs. Unironically, I'm excited to queue up for some ARAMs.